Time can't be made. It can only be taken. It can be taken from us, or it can be taken by us. The bullet journal method is about taking time. Time to breathe, to think, to process, to prioritize, to focus, plan, dream, explore, question, vent, soothe, ground, organize, track, invent, play, grieve, rejoice, love, reflect, and grow. Most of all, it is about taking the time to learn who you are, who you want to be, what you want, to learn why and to learn how, one page at a time. These introductory words are from the Pocket Guide of the Bullet Journal Artist Edition notebook. There is so much to say about this captivating notebook in which no detail was left to chance, and everything about it was manufactured with the purpose of inspiring. If you don't already know, the mastermind behind the bullet journal method is Ryder Carroll. He launched his book and the method back in 2013. And due to its huge success, a year later he partnered with a company that has existed for over 100 years, Leuchtturm 1917. And they launched the first official notebook. I would have to make another video to tell you all about Leuchtturm 1917 and why it's one of the best notebook brands ever. So it was definitely the right move for Ryder to partner with such a stationery giant. 10 years later, and they are still working together to bring to life a notebook that is damped in the method's essence, and at the same time, it has the highest quality that you could ever ask from a notebook. The 2014 edition was very similar to the iconic Leuchtturm notebooks, but keeping with Ryder's style, it only came in black, and it had bullet journal embossed on the cover. It featured a key, tips on bullet journaling, an index, space for the future log, as well as an explanation of the method's basics on the back. All of this printed on the pages of the same notebook. It had 3 ribbon bookmarks, 80 GSM paper, and 240 dot grid pages. I actually have that edition and plan to finally use it for the second half of 2025. Now let's talk about the second notebook. After listening to the bullet journal community, even sending some mock samples to a few journalers, Ryder and Leuchtturm launched the Edition 2 back in 2020. And that one has been the base for 7 other designs, including a luxury edition with gilded edges. The first design featured a black notebook and a blush one, which I fell in love with and had to have. I used it during 2022. The artist edition for 2024 is, in my opinion, everything that a notebook needs to be. The design and the inspiration behind it all are a motivating factor to use its pages to make your life work. Let's get technical. It comes in a beautiful collectible box which you can use to store materials or put away your journal once you've used it up. I couldn't find what material it is made of, but it's definitely elegant. Its simple design looks ethereal. One of the characteristics of the Leuchtturm notebook is that they were made for heavy duty and they last a lifetime. Unlike the first version, this has 120 GSM paper. Yes, Ryder knows that those of us on the artsy side of the spectrum appreciate thicker paper. It is FCS certified, which means it's sustainably sourced. Its soft white color makes it easy on the eyes for extended journaling. The texture is smooth and writing on it is a real pleasure. I can tell you from experience. This edition has 206 numbered pages. The number was reduced because of the paper's weight, but it's still of a decent thickness and not as heavy as other brands, as you can see here. It comes with 3 color coordinated ribbon bookmarks. I was surprised to realize that the gray one is in reality a beautiful metallic silver, and on these pages there's more than meets the eye. While designing the pages, Ryder wanted features that appeared when they are needed and disappear when they're not. Some are so subtle that they are easily missed, and I can confirm that from experience as well. But first things first, as you open it, you can see a beautiful grid guide, printed with metallic characters to make it stand out. This grid comes handy as you design your pages and layouts. Then, you see the symbol where your journaling experience begins, your why and your what. For more understanding on this, I highly encourage you to read Ryder's book. Then you have a place to write your name, and a pre-made key with the official method bullets, but with ample space for you to create your own symbols or color codes. Then you have a page for intentions. This is where you think about the purpose of the notebook, your bullet journaling practice. Is it to be more organized, less forgetful, launch a YouTube channel, or all of the above? Stating your intentions before you begin will provide your practice with more clarity, focus, and purpose. There are also 4 pages for the handy index, so your future self will find any note or event more easily. Then there's also 4 pages for the future log. Since the bullet journal method is constructed one day at a time, this is where all your future events and tasks will live. The rest of the pages are blank for you to start setting your monthly logs and use the rapid logging to organize all your tasks. Again, for a detailed explanation of all of this, read the book. You won't regret it, and it can change your life like it did mine. It's in those blank pages where you find hidden features. The numbers of each page is in the center for a reason. It attracts your attention to 2 features. Above the number, you can see page dividers. You can also find those on the inner margin. They're there to quickly help you divide the page in halves of thirds. Below the number, you can see a dot. This is the page status bullet, and this is the feature that I had missed with my first edition 2 notebook. As its name points out, this bullet represents the status of that page. Once you completed everything on it, you can mark it as completed using the X bullet. You can also use it to mark pages as special or important, using different symbols or colors, or indicate if you've migrated a page's content. As you can see, Writer really thought of everything, even of the things you didn't know you needed. On the back, you find a QR code that takes you to bulletjournal.com, the official source for everything you need to know, as well as their shop and courses. Nestled in the back pocket is the pocket guide. On the first edition of the notebook, this used to be printed on the last pages. Now it comes separately with its own cute design. Even if you don't use it, you can gift it to someone who might benefit from the method. This guide is simple yet effective. It comes with visual examples and shows how all the pieces come together. The material that they chose to make it is also not taken lightly. You can actually use it as a ruler when laying out your pages. And the guide fits perfectly inside the back pocket without adding a lot of bulk. Therefore, you can always carry it around. The final detail and the cherry on top for those of us who love extra details is the sticker sheet. It has the names of the months in metallic foil because, as Ryder puts it, every month is a milestone worth celebrating. It has 12 strips of days and 12 strips of dates, foil dots for priority tasks, and the clever intentionality stickers. Larger foil dots and lightning bolts to serve as visual cues to help you trigger desired behaviors. For example, stick a bolt next to your toothbrush to remember to floss. Place one on your monitor to remember to drink water. Or put one on your phone case to remember not to pick it up as often. Isn't it cool how these stickers go beyond your notebook pages? They are simple ways to help you expand your bullet journaling practice into the real world. All the technical details I have mentioned are part of all Edition 2 notebooks. What makes each one unique is the color and design. So now I will talk about this artist edition, which was designed by life coach Sarita Walsh. She has been bullet journaling since 2018, and she says that the design was born from her deep connection to this practice. In her own words, the shooting star on the cover represents those rare flashes of clarity that illuminate our lives when we pay attention to the little details. Behind the band, a hidden bujo bolt, symbolizing the subtle act of discovery each time we open the notebook, and in turn, ourselves. Like catching a glimpse of a shooting star, this design serves as a reminder. By being present and paying attention to the pages of our lives, we open ourselves to those fleeting yet transformative moments of insight. Bullet journaling didn't just help me organize my day. It gave me a framework to better understand myself. This partnership is more than just another project. It's a testament to how much I've evolved and how profoundly this methodology shifted my life. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Look her up on Instagram. All of her posts are so deep in meaning and truly motivating. Her ideas are beautifully expressed in the design of the notebook, and I am sure glad that I got to get one for myself. I think it will be the perfect start for the coming year. Just opening its pages and catching that brand new paper scent is already inspiring me to start filling the blank canvas of my coming projects. And well, we're done with the notebook tour. Let's do a quick pen test. I use the materials I commonly use, and as you can see, it is no surprise that the paper does what it claims. Hardly any ghosting, and it can take most art mediums, helping you transform your pages into your own creative outlet. This artist edition retails for $36.95 US, and while they have international shipping with tracking, as with many brands, shipping costs outside of the US are more than half of the price of a notebook. And so I would advise you to ask someone who goes to the States to bring yours back if you want one. That's how I got mine because I live in Mexico. If you do decide to get one, I am pleased to announce that Bullet Journal recently reached out to me, and so I became affiliated with them. They gave me a code to share with you so that you can get 10% off your purchase. That code is NALA, and while I earn a small commission from the sale, it doesn't translate into any added cost to you. On the contrary, you save money. I am truly excited with this affiliation. I can honestly say that the Bullet Journal brand has brought so much to my life. Not only the method, which is at the core of it all, but also the tools that they offer. The stationery they've come up with is well thought out, simple, and elegant. What Ryder has created must surpass what he expected back in 2013, but I am glad that he gave it a go and that now it has grown into a community of people whose lives have changed for the better thanks to this useful and versatile method. I will be using this notebook for the first half of 2025, and I truly can't wait. So stay tuned to see all the setups that are soon coming on these pages, and subscribe to follow my journaling journey. As usual, thank you so much for watching.